Intercontinental distance for Helms England.
Fought the contact with him and Eddie. See that both had a very similar level. I think also Martin got a classic
weight. His trainer, his foray at super middleweight. Defeat to George. Laboured last fight, who's not ripped down.
To be honest, similar to what we just seen in the last fight. You know, it's the difference there. Fielding. Rosado, on the other hand, it's just an angry left eye. Reddening already, marking around that.
Well, they're both in with coming up from super welter or that
travel damage. Can hit you hard enough to get you the respect.
Very briefly as we Bernard Hopkins on row, Benny Briscoe. When you look at a fighter's record, it's about you have to look at who he's been in.
You know, he's never in the away corner, and the guy who's supposed to start off as the chess match, but ultimately fight.
It's already just warming up.
Believes he's the far better boxer, but believe me, Martin Murray is a very, very good boxer. Gabe is going to have to go to the well, and it's only so long you can keep this.
He has not had a rub of the green with a feed against it. It does in mine, if I'm honest, because it could have been one of the great away wins by a British boxer. He haven't knocked.
Was close versus Felix there, but I was Argentina. That means you have to knock the guy out to get it.
Looking for the jab. So they're looking. Doing a little bit of work there. Glad that he came over that.
Good jet lag. Right hand over the top to hit Martin Murray on the side of the head. The good thing in this fight is that neither are concussive punches, but both can hit hard enough to get the respect, and a little nod there from Gabe Rosado.
A couple of times those BKB fights in Vera, a draw against Curtis Stevens.
He actually swapped big victory and then pits him. Like maybe an Andy Lee. I think Andy Lee's a world-class fighter. A lot left.
In December 2015 now. I did read that he's been back in the gym recent additions.
I've raised Andy Lee for the long. Could do it all. Really, really good, brilliant fighter.
These two, they both still feel that they can. Peter Quillin.
You know, I'm liking that. You know, also help the team. You know, it's great to see him out here once again. Gabe, a bit of reach pay. Martin just falling short. He blocks an awful lot of punches. The only blips takes some on the shoulders, but it allows him to come back with a very, very good body there.
Oh, he just switched the feet there briefly. Didn't really throw anything. Just moving across the ring. Rosado looking for the uppercut.
Martin just switched off for a moment in the tapes of what he's coming through the middle, Gabe, and it's getting through the middle of them hands. Martin.
Good left hand followed by the right there though from Murray, but Rosado manages just to...
Good left hook from Gabriel. And getting into the nitty.
Is the stage he's got to round this from Rosado, and he's finishing in style too. A very long time, and let's have a look at that uppercut which connected.
He studied the tapes of Martin, and he's seen how Martin defends with the hands, the peekaboo style tapes, and watching the mistakes fighters make.
Over 12 rounds.
Round so far of the fight. Uses to box from range. Gonna catch him. By his record, all of America record he really don't. He's an outstanding at a really high level.
Telling him to keep it a little bit higher. There's just no padding on Rosado's record at all, but the other ones he's been in with Golovkin. He deserves.
Gabe is like I say, pressing Martin now back, and as you can hear, to box here, he's being made to this fighter and start fighting on the inside.
It's a strong looking right there, caught mainly on the gloves.
Into that, not for me watching from the outside, but I obviously don't know what's going in. You know, they're a lot closer.
You're avoiding that before too long and have another crack at the world title. The low left hand there.
On the outside, it's not going to work. Gabe slick. He's an old, like I say, old school Philly fighter, and he's very wise. He fights. Good shot by Rosado. Will wait for you to back up the straight line, just like his combination.
He wants this to go and what he's
miles to facing him. He looks like this is his night, whereas Martin seemed to be the fighter's good. Says, I know he's got more to give. He started slow. He's going to come good, I feel. This round, himself back into this round. This round's which slipped the right hand and then came back.
Slipping those feet forward, sliding forward. Just caught mainly on the glove.
Good right hand from Martin Murray there.
And see how low it looks. Well, very low. From the conclusion of the round.
Right hand. It's well. Martin Murray, it just takes the wind out. It's good. It's better this by Martin Murray. You know, just a little four. Martin stayed in rage with defeat. Lightly, and then finding a counter.
And again, was take anything out of him. Rounds.
Martin. Pull in. There you go. Martin's got a force there. That's a good right hand over the top. He's waiting for it because Gabe's got the left hand low, but he can't wait too long.
Into the final 30 seconds.
Good shots. Martin's looking to tie him up a little bit.
Core break fight. That's that overhand that right hand over the top you've been talking about, Tony, which Murray's looked for quite frequently in the last 2 or 3.
Rosado to tire, implement his game plan here. But like I say, fight hands you just don't know.
Blows there, Rosado
Busier. Drew some blood from Gabe in the nose. Head on straight on the forehead. Here comes the exchange.
In the last 2 or 3, a combination of the two.
Work out to be very clever tactics. That's a good right hand from Martin Murray. Martin Murray, and, you know, a bit more clear in getting them shots off. Clever boxing from Martin Murray. Although Gabe's trying to make this physical now. Good right hand on the inside.
Try and get real.
He's loading.
Rotation on that left hand, isn't he?
He's loading the shots. He does not want Gabe to see the punches coming. They're the punches that'll always hit you, like that left body. Gabe was low. He was big. He knows he's the away fighter. Trying his best here in this round to land the harder shots. But Martin combination punches just like.
Bit of a low blow from Murray with the left hand. Had up towards the end of the round. There's that short right hand, which has found the home a few times.
Lovely punches, very, very clever and precise with the shots. Martin Murray's under all the Harrison. He's always had a very, very...
There's Tony Bellew, 6, 7 and 8.
Top from Martin Murray. Every time Gabe...
Corner telling Rosado to bite. He's used to doing that. He certainly knows how to do that.
That means it's getting hard though, Andy, for him. It's something you say when the fight's starting to get hard. Then right. Good for it with that little left. Martin boxing better here. What shocked me the most in this fight is Gabe looks the strongest physically. He's pressing this the course of his career, but he's never been who is supposed to get beat.
Life.
He was.
Obviously, when you look at them physically, Rosado does just look a bit bigger, doesn't he? The shoulders are slightly wider, the back slightly wider, good strong legs on him.
I thought that on the scales. So, how much is he? 50 million. It's half a stone, in my opinion.
Well, it's such a sign we're seeing at the minute turning to. Okay, let's go down ringside again.
I think Martin had a great defence. He was stocking up his catching most on the elbows. He's come back a few counters. So, yeah, like I said, I have Martin in the driver's seat. I think he's winning the fight, but these rounds could be interesting.
End of the round.
Martin's basically saying you've done me twice. You know, it's a split and close war that was on. Now both guys have chosen disappointing, but ultimately, you know, why?
Well, you've had a couple of instances of that in your career. You and then you went and did something else entirely, which was what you were always planning to do.
It is. Well, sometimes, and the other guy doesn't want to go towards something. But we both for them, and you know, used to be taking less stitches, less of the blood, less of the heart.
That's the body there from Rosado, and again just follows it with the same punch and for a third time.
Murray to the Martin Murray now because he's loading.
Stances, this stage of the fight, nice left hand there from Murray.
This is what we wanted.
And the crowd brought alive by that landing left hand. seconds. Rosado looking for the
Seconds here, you know, this has been
heads almost come together. Oliver Harrison thinking it was round 9 there for a second. There was that left hand. Still heavily dominated by Gennady.
he lost, which means
Just fly off the head there of Rosado.
when you're talking about the best middleweights in the world, you know, without a step to make to find Triple G has been damage from Gabe Rosado.
Fight is not dead. It could.
I think he will get it. And you know what? I'd love nothing more to see Billy Joe crowned, you know, the undisputed middleweight champion of the world.
Another fighter with Adam Booth these days as well.
Very clever and shrewd move. To say, I thought it was a mistake to lose Jimmy Tim. Adam Booth one of the best in the business. This jab also. Gabe loading up again. It's not getting through. That's where the Martin's defence comes into play, Greg. That was a good right uppercut there by Gabe Rosado. Pressing on quickly. Another good right hand by Gabe Rosado.
Well, he just clubbed away at Murray with that right hand and just
It's a Gabe Rosado round, most definitely. But on my card, he needs a knockdown to get
Murray on the chin there as Murray was leaning.
Murray. Big heavy right hand by Martin Murray. That might be too little. It's evident.
Harrison with a real bond, and there's your scorecard. And Murray a couple of pretty spectacular. Need to knock down a 10-8 to level it up, and better than that to turn it around.
Looking to land the hairful punches. Good right hand there from Gabe.
Upping right hand got through as Murray was back on the road. In quickly, turned southpaw there briefly and wings in with a lead. Murray again just...
Why get involved at this stage? To be honest, he hasn't really. Gabe knows. Gabe's going all out here. Good left hook by Gabe Rosado there. Another good left hook.
Good short little left hand. Real bend in the elbow. Murray, I think, has grown a bit irritated, a bit sick of Rosado, to be honest, in there. As we go into the final minute, nice combination there from Murray.
Gabe's coming in, but Gabe is landing for Martin Murray if it continues like this round.
The left to the body. Murray just trying to fake with that front foot a touch. Again here, we've seen plenty of rounds tonight. Nice right hand on the inside there from Murray.
And still, the WBA International Middleweight Champion.
And Rosado is standing right above us, saying exactly that now, just complaining about that scorecard. Murray and Rosado going face to face right above us. Oliver Harrison getting in there, and they need to keep these two apart.
119-109 was wrong.